Hey everyone, guess what time it is? I am going on a trip, everyone. Praise the Lord on high. I have just been so excited for this trip. I'm literally only taking like 2 days off work, but I'll be gone for 4 days. I'm going to visit my parents. They live in Stroud, which so many times this week when I've told people I'm going to Stroud, they're like, huh? Where? It's pretty much halfway between Newcastle and Foster, if you know where Foster is, but then like inland. So it's about 2.5 hours north of Sydney, which is not too bad of a drive, and I'm leaving tomorrow morning, and tonight I've got something on, and so now we are gonna pack. So I thought I would show you what I'm taking, not so much even in the way of clothing, but more so in what I'm packing to do while I'm there, because I'm very excited to just relax and do nothing and do hobbies and just really switch my mind off, spend some time with God, kind of reset, because as I mentioned in a previous video, I have gotten a promotion at work and I am very close to officially stepping into that role, and so I just wanted to do a little trip away so I can just relax, reset and step into that position with fresh energy. So first things first, we will pack our pajamas, which I think it's gonna be cold. Wait, let me have a look. Guys, it's like so rainy the whole time I'm there. Literally on Friday it's gonna have 30 to 80 mils of rain. Whoa, like look at this. Look at all that rain. Okay, not super cold, coolish overnight, but not freezing. So I think I'm gonna pack my winter pajamas as well as summer pajamas, just because you never know what their bedding's like. Yeah, I'll pack clothes separately, but I wanted to show you the hobbies I'm packing. So first off, we have the reading journal. She'll absolutely be coming with us, and today I printed off the books that I need to cut out and stick in on different pages so that I can catch up on where I'm up to, because I'm a little bit behind. My current read, If It Makes You Happy, which is one of my last ones that I have for my May TBR, which today is the 26th, so I only have a matter of days to finish that off, and I won't finish off my list. If I read this, I will have read 4 of them, so that's pretty good. I'm packing If It Makes You Happy, and then I'm also going to pack our book club book, which is To Cage a Wild Bird. I'll be packing my Bible, of course, and also, while I'm here, Garden City. I think I only have like 4 chapters left, so I think that I'll finish that while I'm there. And then we also, if you've been following me for a while, you know I have this little 5-year memory journal thing, which I'm in my final year, and praise the Lord for that. That will be coming with me as well. Oh, guys, for the first time ever, I will be using my very own handmade makeup bag, which I'm very excited for. I'm going to put my toiletries in this. That will go in very cutely. I'm also going to pack my knitting, so I need to go get that. Have my knitting. Have a look at my progress, everybody. You won't be able to like fully see the width that it will go to once it's finished, because it would all just fall off the needle and we don't want that. But I have done a bit of ribbing down the bottom and then just a stockinette stitch for the rest of it, and it is coming up so nicely. I'm very obsessed with it. So that is also going in there. And then I feel like there was something else I was going to take. Oh, maybe I'll take... I have this little journal, which I talked about a little while ago. It's a little like prayer journal, prayer visions, words from God, different things journal. And I think I'll take that as well, just to kind of have some little like reflection time while I'm there. That's probably it for all my hobbies. So I am going to pack a bunch of clothes now, and then I'll show you once we're all packed and ready to go. Morning everyone, it is time to go. I'm leaving about half an hour later than I originally was going to, which is classic, but I don't have to be there at a certain time, and what this trip is all about is relaxing, and I really relaxed this morning, so we're all good. But it is about 2 hours 40 minutes according to maps, so we're gonna get on the road, gonna listen to some podcasts, and then probably end the trip with the music. That's what I like to do. I like to get the like big chunks of the trip out of the way with podcasts because it feels like I'm like with someone. And then at the end of the trip, as I'm like making my way into wherever I'm going, I like to listen to music so I can just kind of sing along. It doesn't matter if I'm a bit distracted trying to follow directions, and then we find ourselves there. But one of my doors is open. I think it might be my boots, so we can't leave with that. It's time to get on the road, so bye. See you in Stroud. Hey everyone, I am almost to my parents' place. I'm officially in Stroud and I just saw a sign that said brick and rolling pin throwing competition. What do you mean? Brick and rolling pin throwing competition. We are truly, truly in the country. That is hilarious. Okay, bye. Well, I've made it, and there's the chickens. Cute. I'm here. I made it. I've come to you with a knitting update, and that is that as I was going to sleep last night and also this morning when I woke up, all I could think about was my vest because I re-looked at the pattern for it and I realised that I was meant to be knitting along the sides, this like kind of edging, so that when I then create the little eyelet for the tie to go through, that it's like a little bit, I don't know if it's like tougher, but it's a different kind of stitch, and so it should hopefully hold better. And so now I'm debating whether to undo this like whole part of it and do that proper side, or if I just build that into the side when I get to that spot. I really don't want to redo it. It's not the most I've ever had to undo, but that is the current decision. Oh, I don't know. Hey, Henry. Nothing. Oh, they're so cute. Don't attack me. Oh, they're so cute. Danger,
Hey,
Will
buddy.
Robinson.
Are you videoing him or just...
Yeah, video.
Hello everybody.
Wait, so Ferdinand
Yeah.
and Wilbur.
And the person's commentary. Morning comprehension.
It looks like noodles
Yes, it does.
because it's yellow.
Yep.
Oh, there goes like, there's like 14 rows. 12 or 14. Yeah, so see this, Dad? As you pull that last
Yeah.
row, it's just all now on the needle.
Yeah. As long as you've got every second one
Yeah,
accurately.
yeah. Which I did!
Yeah.
Yay.
Start again.
Almost. Oh no.
What?
I picked up the wrong every second. So each time I do a stitch on this row, I'm gonna have to just flip it over quickly and then.
Oh.
No! Dang it. It's cocktail hour on the farm.
Yum. Margarita.
Margarita.
Some chili and some salt.
Wait, are the chips gonna be chili too?
Yeah. Fine.
Oh gosh. Say hi, Jill.
Hi.
Hello everyone, don't mind me and my pimple patches. My skin has just decided to hate me at the moment, and that's okay. We are letting her get out what she needs to get out, but I will be sleeping with these. I am about to go to sleep. I'm about to read for a bit because I'm not very tired currently, although I'm sure as soon as I lay down and I'm actually lying down in the dark, I'll probably read maybe like a chapter and then go to sleep. But anyway, I had such a nice afternoon. Went for a walk with Dad like around their whole property, and then it started to get a little bit heavier and rain, and so we came inside and then I just knitted on the couch. I did end up undoing that part of my vest, but I'm officially back up to where I got up to, and actually maybe like a row or two ahead of that, which is good, which means that now for the rest of the trip I can just keep adding to it. And I do think it was the right choice. I think the edging just like looks nice, and once I've finished knitting and I've properly blocked it, I think it'll make it just look more official. And also if I do it for the neckline as well, I think that will also help just give it a better look. So I just like knitted. I had my rainy day playlist on, the fire was on, there was like down lighting, sorry, not down lights, a little wall sconce on, and Jill making dinner, and it was just so nice. And then had dinner and then watched the football because State of Origin was on, and it was the comeback of the century and we won, so it was a very exciting finish. But other than that, I was kind of just laying on my dad's bed with him watching the footy because TV wasn't working, and so had some chats. I knitted, we watched footy, and now it is time to go to sleep. Hopefully read a little bit, try and like smash through a chunk of this because I still am very early days. All very lovely, all very nice, but I will get reading and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. It is time to start on my book journal. As I showed you, I printed off all books, and I literally went through my book journal and like wrote down a list of how many copies I needed of particular books and which books I needed. So if I got it wrong, I don't know what's happening. I've got my little frames for, I think one book will go in the Hall of Fame, and then I had to actually like pick the design of my page before coming so that I could bring the papers that I needed. So hopefully it'll be cute, although they're in there. Sticker letters in here, and then this is my little pencil case. I actually would really love to sew a pencil case that particularly fits these markers. I just need it to be long enough for these, but I want to make my own one, so I'll probably do that when I get home. But I'm gonna get cutting and I'm gonna start my book journal. So let's go. I already not do enough. Oh my gosh. I already don't have enough. I meant to have, oh no I do. I have two, everybody, don't worry. Oh, whoa. That's so much.
So, yeah, these all self-sewed from some other cos I had. So you can just basically break it off like that.
Uh-huh.
I always try to go for the outside ones.
Yeah. Oh, that feels so nice.
Isn't it great?
Even just the snapping off.
I feel like about 5 leaves each is a good plate of salad.
Okay. Well, I got 4. Oh, there's a little thing that needs to be washed off this one.
I always give it a good wash.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Down the bottom.
Yep. Yeah, that's broccolini and kale.
Oh, cute. Little tomatoes.
Oh, I'll take your tomato.
Oh. Yeah.
I'll take these 2 as well. These ones will be fine. Yeah, tomatoes are kind of finished for the season. So
Right.
we could probably scavenge enough to get dinner. And what about some parsley for your salad? Are you into
Why
parsley?
not? I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll just scatter it through. It's
Whoa,
very-
is that coriander?
No, that's parsley as well.
Oh, what?
That's coriander.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Do you like coriander?
I don't mind it. I know lots of people hate it.
Yeah, I love it. There's spinach, big spinach. That's garlic.
Oh, wow. Oh, hey.
Oh yeah, pick yourself a nice big fat juicy man.
Oh. Oh, there's big ones over here. They're ready when they just pop off, right?
Oh, these will be ready even though they've got a bit of green in them. Oh, those little buggers. See them in the tomato?
Oh.
They sit and eat our mandarin.
Yeah, but they're pretty. Oh. Bye. Yep. They heard you threaten them. Ah! I dropped my tomato. I dropped my tomato. I got it. Little harvest. Hi. Oh, there's more just over there. Okay, so I feel like the camera's not really capturing it very well, but it is raining and we're expecting a lot more rain, which I'm very excited for. I can like hear it a little bit on the roof, but I just want it to like absolutely bucket. Got the fire on, which I've been put in charge of tending while Dad is at work, which it actually has like been burning through this log a lot quicker than I thought it would. Oh, hey. So I'll add one to that a bit later, but also it's not like freezing, so it's not super crucial. It's just a matter of keeping it alive. Yeah, I feel like it keeps getting heavier, but you just like can't see it. Anyway, I am gonna keep going with my book journal. Start sticking in those pages. I realized I forgot my pen. That is like my favorite pen to write my book journal with. So that is really annoying. Yeah, I want to mark stuff off, but I forgot my pen. And it's like a nice thin ballpoint tip. Anyway, you don't care? Well, maybe you care, but anyway. I'm just gonna keep going with that, put my music back on and just keep on relaxing. I said if I got it wrong with the amount of books I needed to print off, I would be annoyed. Well, it's happened, ladies and gentlemen, because I only printed off 2 of the Academy and I was meant to do 3 because I was meant to do it for April reads, book club reads, and then it actually was a favorite of April. So I was meant to have 3 and I did 2. Let me just check my list. Did I write it 2 or 3 times? Maybe I hadn't decided what my favorite one. Must have deleted it because I thought I didn't. Oh wait, Summer Romance, was that it? Oh, I got it. Academy. I only had it written twice, guys. And I needed it 3 times. Which means my April spread is gonna be incomplete because I already cut it up for my book of the year thing. So that's annoying. However, I'm at my dad's and he has a printer, so maybe I can convince him to print me off something. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out for my book club reads the way that I want to do the layout, because I could either do it like this and then as I turn that page I could continue like that. However, it's May and we're on our 5th book. which means if we keep going as 1 per month, then we're gonna have too many for me to do that same thing there, right? Yes, because then that would mean 8 total, but typically we've read like 9 or 10, so I need to figure out how to do it. Maybe I'll do 4 here, and then maybe I can change it to make them smaller and do 6 here, and then 10 feels right for what we will get through. I just want, yeah, maybe because then the alternative is to just make these smaller and fit 3 there, 3 there, and that makes it 6, and then I can see how we go with what we read. But then is it gonna be too cramped? Gosh, I just should have planned this page out. Note to self for next year, plan out your book club page better. I think maybe I will do the 4 for here because I like the look of that, and then I can just plan that properly. I think that's problem solved. Okay, cool, let's do that then. And it was at this moment that she realized she did July and not June. Is anyone sitting there watching that being like, why is she doing June? I mean, why is she doing July? It's June. Oh my gosh. What do I do? What do I do? I just even like started ruling around that too. Oh no. And I don't even have enough of this to like just fully redo that side. Oh my gosh. This is not good. This is not good. I'm gonna have to switch this up and figure something out. Okay everyone, I figured it out. I have cut out a tiny little piece that I'm gonna stick right there and just cover up the mistake. And we're gonna ignore the fact that you can see the lines because it will say June, okay? And I've written it here. So I'm gonna cut that out, which is the most fiddly part, which is so annoying that I have to redo it because it's so fiddly, but it'll be worth it because it says the right month and that is the whole point of what we're doing. Can't wait to tell Jill about this when she comes out. But also guys, look how much the fire's taken off. Wait, which way am I pointing? Whoa, that feels so unnatural. But it's really taking off. It's starting to really light, which means I don't have to add a block for a while. That was a chunky block too. Okay, anyway, it started to rain a little bit. I meant to get like 50 mils today, and it's nowhere near that. So I'm excited for a big, huge dumping. That's a quote. If you know what movie it's from, comment below. Okay, bye. From certain angles, it's not too bad. I think if I stick a sheet there, cover that. Yeah. Every time I change page, whatever, where I'm like angling it a different way to get
Yeah,
on my
no.
slide.
This is the life.
Hey everyone, it is Thursday night. What a delight today's been. I went out for 20 minutes with Jill today. We went and got some chicken schnitties for dinner and like just some random veggie things, like random little bits for lunch, and then came home. But other than that, I've literally just been chilling at the house. I did my book journal as you saw, and don't worry guys, I fixed it. It doesn't look perfect, but I fixed it. Yeah, just had a nice afternoon doing that. Dad was at work, so I was on fire duty and I fed that fire, which was fun. And then yeah, Jill and I had dinner, and then we just laid on the couches by the fire and read pretty much all evening until Dad got home at like 9:45. And then we chatted for a bit, and it's now after 11, so I'm very tired. But this may look like what I showed you this morning, but that was when it was like that. Sorry, that's when it was there. I am now this far through. I'm up to 3:29, and I think I was like, I can't even remember what. I think I was probably like there this morning, and so I've read all that, and I'm just like, I've hit the groove, and I'm up to a really, really fun part, so that's exciting. And I'll probably just read for a little bit until I fall asleep. But tonight, I have left the blinds open because I never really sleep with my curtains shut, and so I wake up with natural light. And this morning, it's like when you stay in a hotel and you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, it's like pitch black in here. That's what it felt like this morning. And so I've got the blinds open, but I also have kept a window open because it is raining. And I don't know if you can hear it. Probably can. I often think you can't hear anything, and then when I'm editing I'm like, oh gosh, that background noise was real loud. So I hope you can hear the rain, and I will be reading and going to sleep with that rain. I'm so excited. Tomorrow's gonna rain a lot, and we're going to, I think I said this last night, but we're gonna go to up shops and like the local shops tomorrow, which I don't think there are many, so I can't imagine it'll be a day thing, but that is our plan for tomorrow. Jill took the day off work, which means that, oh, it's gotten heavier. It sounds so nice. I'm gonna wrap this up because I just want to enjoy it. But yes, that's what we're doing tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. The op shop's only open like 2 days. 2 days of the week. It's only open Fridays and Saturdays. So wait, did I say it was Friday night? It's Thursday night. No, I did realise it. Anyway, I'm tired. Only open Friday and Saturday, which I just think is so small town and cute. And I hope it's good. But I also need to lower my expectations because this town is not even a population of 1,000. So it's like, okay, what could be there really? But I'm hoping there's some cute like home things, maybe books, DVDs, those sorts of things. I'm not holding out too much hope for clothing, but we'll see. And hopefully it should all be pretty cheap, because typically small towns have cheap op shops. In the city and in Sydney, not cheap, and it's really annoying. I would genuinely buy so much more from op shops if they were cheap, but I'm like, I don't want to pay similar price to what I would pay to get it brand new. This is worn by someone. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. Yes, I'm really enjoying the book. I really like it. Small hometown vibes, and it obviously is majorly giving Gilmore Girls, and I've been watching Gilmore Girls at the moment, so it's all just very perfect and lovely, and I've been yapping too long and I need to just read and go to sleep, so I will see you in the morning. Good night. Wait, I forgot to mention, when we went into town today and we went into the butcher, as soon as we stepped in the door, I was like, oh my gosh, this is Chris Stapleton playing. And it was Tennessee whiskey, and there was like there was a young guy and then a couple of older guys working there. They were just so friendly. They're like, hey, how's it going? Which like classic, but then like, what are you up to today? And Jul's like, oh, just working. It's like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, what can we get you today? And then they like served us and stuff, and then as we leave, have a great day, bye. And I was just like, that was so nice. Such nice customer service. And I was like, wow, small towns, love it. Anyway, Chris Stapleton, Tennessee whiskey, playing in a small town, love it. That that just like made my day. I loved it. And then I also saw a sign for a debutante ball that is going to be in November, and it was like, express your interest by March. And I was like, oh my gosh, March to November for them to plan a whole debutante ball. Isn't that so cute? Anyway, okay, I'm going to bed for it, so bye. See the cows behind you.
Oh, wow.
Who's that? Is that 30?
Yeah.
It's pretty much farm to table.
Pretty much.
Except no chickens were harmed
No.
by us.
We need.
That is a good looking sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. Oh, hey, Goldie.
Hi.
Where are you going? So Jill's in the kitchen making a topping for a cake that she made that we're taking to dinner tonight. Dad's making us avocados, and then I'm about to keep reading and hopefully finish this book. I have less than 100 pages left, so I should be able to. But look, we finally got clear skies. No more rain. So Jill has made this for me, my own little veggie garden for our balcony. So we've got cos lettuce here that will grow up, and then we've got the 2 parsley. And I'll be able to harvest my own salads. Oh! Uh-oh. Whoopsie. Also, birds kept stealing mandarins from that yesterday, so they've attempted to cover it, but I don't think it's particularly covering the whole thing.
And one of them was laying in here, and the other was laying in there.
Hey everyone, so it is my last day here on the farm. So sad and tragic, but I am I'm sitting at the kitchen bench doing some knitting. Jill is currently hanging out sheets, but she is making us with some fresh spinach from the garden, spinach and feta puff pastry. Delicious. So I'm just sitting here knitting. I've just done, wait, let me secure this. I've just done my little eyelet row. Here, I'll see if I can show you. Okay, see that tiny little hole there? That is my eyelet I have just created, which will be for the ties. I literally, let me show you what I Googled. I was like, what does this mean? All the instructions it gave me, and then it gave me step by step, so it was brilliant. And so now I'm just sitting, knitting away, having a little chat. Got the fire on in the background. Wait, oh my gosh, why do I struggle with that? The fire is on. Oh. Okay, Jill will be back. Either that's a reminder or a call, so I'll take that to her. Bye! Delish. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye, chickens.
You gonna turn the car on?
Yep.
Oh, it sounds so much better.
Quieter.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye. Hey everyone, I am back. Got back last night and went straight to a 21st party and then came home. I was very tired, but I wanted to show you what I got while I was op shopping, and then there was also like that little crafty antique shop. So from that shop I got this lace. I don't know if you'll be able to see the details on there, but it's got like these tiny bows. It's just such cute lace, and I thought that I could use it to kind of create a collar on a top, kind of do it like that, or even on like a pair of shorts. I could do it as the hem. I don't know, I got 2 meters to play with, which hopefully is enough to make something decent, but I guess we'll see. And then also along the lines of my sewing journey, after I did the makeup bags, I was like, okay, I need a break from those. But something that I've been seeing a lot on TikTok, well, not so much TikTok, more Instagram and YouTube, is people buying a men's button up top from an op shop and then thrift flipping it and turning it into a really cute top. So I actually got a women's top because they didn't really have much to choose from, but it's just a striped top. It's got these buttons on it, you can see them. It's got these buttons which I thought would be cute, but basically you can kind of just like cut the whole collar off and then like, nah, I probably wouldn't use that doesn't really go. But yeah, you can just like cut it up, manipulate it, turn it into whatever you want. So I got this to do a thrift flip on, and then I also got a couple of puzzles. So I got this one, which is just super idyllic country town. Wait, what's it actually called? The Fishing Cabin. Very cute. I love a puzzle, especially in winter, so I've got that one to do. And then also this one. Is that not so stunning? It does say that it has a piece missing, and I'm hoping that this arrow means that it's missing from right there and I don't have to figure out as I go which piece is missing. But I just thought that was so beautiful. Love a horse picture. So they are the things that I got from the op shops. I'm very excited to do stuff with them. But this brings us to the end of our video, and I really hope you enjoyed coming along to the countryside with me to visit my parents. It was so much fun. It was just, well, actually fun's not the right word, but it was perfect. It was just so calm, so relaxing, so cozy, especially with all the rain and the fireplace and just reading, doing hobbies. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I finished If It Makes You Happy. I actually really liked it. There were a few spicy scenes in it which I wasn't on board for, but they were easy enough to just skip over and I didn't miss anything plot wise. And I liked that they didn't like, it was a multi-POV book, but it was mostly her point of view. But the thing that I don't like when we get both their POVs is that, like, I hate when they're just talking about the other person and being like, oh, I wanna, like they look so good and they're out there, I just wanna like start there. Gross. But it didn't have that. It just had them talking about their emotions towards the other person. It wasn't like that lustful kind of language. So I very much appreciated that. And it was set in the 90s. It was actually set in the year that I was born, which was kind of fun, 1997. And so it was very like 90s nostalgic, autumn vibes. Like they often talked about the crunchy leaves and like all that kind of stuff. And so it was just a very, very cozy book and perfect choice to read while I was at my parents'. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I loved my time away. I wish it was longer. Actually, yesterday I was just like, I should just extend this trip. And sorry, I hope that's not really loud. Yeah, I literally was just like, oh, I would love to just extend this for another day and just continue to sit around and knit. Oh, I should show you an update on my knitting. Wait, so I did quite a lot, especially because if you remember, I did undo about that much and then re-knitted it and then did all this. And oh no. Oh my gosh, literally every time I've done that, I've been like, oh, be so careful so that you don't just pull them off the end, and then I just did it. Oh, Anyway, so as I was saying, I have the little eyelet there, which our thread is going to go in, and so that's about a gap of that much. So I'm going to knit the same kind of gap there, and I'm actually going to do 2 eyelets, which is different to the pattern, just because I think I'll like the look better to have like 2 points on the side that it ties up instead of just one low. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll start shaping the top according to the pattern. But yeah, look how nice it's turning out. I'm very, very excited. And now when I knit these, I'm gonna have to make sure that they're on the right way. Gosh, I can't believe I just did that. But anyway, that is my knitting update, and that is our trip to the country, done and dusted. It was really nice to see that it is close enough to drive, so if I ever just wanted to take a weekend and go up there, I absolutely could, especially because I work 4 days a week, so I have Fridays off. So if I ever wanted to just go up on a Friday morning, come back on a Sunday, it would be easy enough to do that, which is nice. And yeah, oh, and I should show you, I've already got the little pot in its spot on the balcony, and it's already perked up a fair bit as well. Like even just sitting on the bench overnight, it started to actually like perk up. And then also, guys, if you remember this, she's making a comeback. I removed our carnation straggly plants from it, and so now the tulip bulbs are just buried in there, and I really hope that they do well this year. I think I just planted them too late in the season last year, like too late in winter, so then as spring hit and the sun was like getting hotter and hotter, I think it just scorched them too much as they were trying to grow. And so I'm hoping, because they say you can just leave your tulip bulbs in the garden bed and they'll keep growing, really, really, really hoping that they do that. And remember, I planted 6 and only 5 of them sprouted, so I'm really hoping that that 6th one pops up this year. But anyway, that's my garden update. Just trying to bring the farm to the city, you know. Anyway, I need to go and make myself a matcha and just like reset for the day because I'm back to work tomorrow. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless you. Bye.